welcome to Challenge the Road. I thought I'd start doing these sort of vlogs on cars, just talking over daily cars I'm looking at. Obviously it's quicker for me, don't have to get hair and makeup involved, but there's a lot of cars I'm looking at the moment, daily cars. So yeah, if this is something that interests you going forward, please give it a thumbs up and comment as I go through different cars I'm looking at. I was going to go through cars I've sold recently just to see if I'd made a good decision, where the values are. And as you see on the screen, we're going to go back to the Taycan that I had, which is a 4S Cross Turismo. Really love the car to drive, but obviously we knew they were dropping in value. I think the car I bought was 66,000. I think we sold it for 63, and it was 104 new. It was a 2022 plate. So I was just trying to bring it up here and see where that is now. Now, just looking at this one here, I'll go high to low. If you used Autotrader, you probably have a lot. You can low to high, and we can start to have a look. Now, the lowest here is 42,000 for a 4S Cross. And the reason I'm looking at this is because I don't know what to do with my daily car, because I had so many now, haven't I? But we were rotating every 6 months, and it's gone a bit quicker than that. So we had the 400e Range Rover, we had the Taycan, we had the M3, and at the moment I haven't got a daily, just because I'm just not sure what to buy. I was hoping the BMW M3 Touring would be the car. I was really hoping that, but I just struggled with the seats and my back, and I couldn't quite get comfortable. And I don't know if that's just me, my body type. I mean, I love the car, I just couldn't get comfortable. So I sold that car. I think I lost about £1,000, which wasn't too bad. I'd done 4,000 miles or something in it. And now I'm trying to find what am I going to go for. Now, I do like the Taycan. I just hate electric charging, like really, really dislike it. I just hate it. At home, it's not too bad, but with the winter coming, the problem is these do look like value, but they have got these battery problems, and I need to catch up with Porsche and say, where are we now with the battery? Now, I don't know if you know the news, but the first version, Taycan, has a problem with the battery, can be rectified, but it's taken a long time. Porsche took all of these off the market and wasn't selling them, so Autotrader sort of went down in numbers of cars from Porsche dealers, because Porsche dealers weren't allowed to sell them until the fix is done. So the version 1s are getting hit. And I was just looking here, something like this one looks quite good, blue. The other thing is, if you are a company car owner and you want to do it for your business, you can get 18% tax relief on a used electric car against corporation tax. Now, obviously it's 100% on a new vehicle, but you can sort of write down 18%. So I'm trying to think here whether these are a good buy, because you could buy this car, let's just say it's 45, get your depreciation down, charge it from home, and I definitely think you make a saving. The problem is I don't know where the bottom of the values are on these. It could be that it's 20, 25, I don't know. I mean, as long as you can keep the warranty going, and also with all these recalls that Porsche are doing, are they going to add like an extra warranty? And if you remember back when the GT3 come out 991 and it had an engine problem, then they had to warranty the car for 10 years. Is that something Porsche are going to have to do with these? So quite a lot, around 50. Is it a good car? Yes, I really, really liked it to drive. My daughters keep saying, Dad, get the Taycan back. We really like the Taycan. And I think it's a great looking car. I don't know what you guys think. We just opened some pictures here. 4S was the one I wanted. I don't know why. With Porsches, always just like the 4S. Then I was thinking, well, should I get a new one? And then you probably think, Richard, you're crazy, aren't you? But we'll go through why. Now, I'm just going to go into the Macan, because I drove that car and I still think it's really good to drive. Let's just find it here. What have I got on the setting? I've got something. Oh, estate. Hold on. Let's come out of that. Go to SUV. Okay. Right, so let's find the Macan. And now we can look at 4S. And we will go fuel type, electric. So 36 4Ss there. Now if it's a new one, obviously you can do this 100% relief. Now obviously my tax bills are pretty high, so it's not a bad option to do that, because I'm going to write down 100% off my tax bill, which would be, say, 25,000 off the price. But again, where are these going to settle at? So if we look at one here, this is a 4S Auto, 80,000. We're going to depreciate that down by 25%, so you're going to be at 60. Is that then a good car? What do you guys think? Is that a good car? Is it going to keep dropping? The other thing is you repay the tax when you sell the car, so it's not actually just a straight 20,000 saving. You're going to repay that in capital gains tax or corporation tax when you sell it. So I'm not sure that's an option for me at the moment, and I don't like charging the cars, which is a big problem. Right, let's go on to hybrids. So hybrids, now we had the BMW X5, which we still got, because if you can believe it, we still haven't fixed the leaky roof. So that is still a problem. So let's just go to BMW and we go to X5. Now, I still think it's a very good car. I just didn't like getting wet in the driver's seat, so that was a bit annoying. So that was a 45E. There is a 50E. I really wanted the 50E, but the prices were a bit high. But we'll start with 45E. So this is running about 45 miles electric, which I thought was good, actually. And these are now, I really want a 2022 plate, so let's go year. 2022. It's a good year, because the systems were not as intrusive then. Some of them were, I found it okay in the car. So we're down at 44. I think we paid 54, and now we're looking at ones here about 45 there. Let's have a look at that one. I mean, I do really like the blue. So we're looking at 45,000 plug-in hybrid. We know, or from my experience, the BMWs have got the best hybrid system. It's got great regeneration. It seems to, I don't know why it seems better than anyone else's that I've used. So 54 miles, probably 45. That's another consideration, but we have got one, even though I did give it to my friend because I just got fed up with the roof. But I'm going to drive it to Wales next week and we'll see how we get on. So we've got X5. The other one I've been looking at is the Cayenne, because I used to have a Cayenne in a diesel and I thought they were a really good car and I really liked the coupe. So I was offered this car in black, but it's still 111. So then I'm thinking 100,000 for a daily car. And as you guys know, prices have just gone up and up, haven't they, for a new car? I'm thinking 100 grand. It's a lot of money. And I don't know where they're going to drop to, but it is a lot of car. I mean, I'll show you that. Let's have a look at the pictures. It does look really smart, but it's whether I can get my head round paying 100,000 for a daily. Maybe I need to. Maybe with inflation and everything has gone like really high, but it's just getting my head round that. I'm just not sure. But anyway, I'm going to test drive one, I think on Wednesday. So we get a test drive of that. I do like the interior. I know the Porsche is going to drive really nice as well. And then the next one I thought, and it's had a lot of views, these videos, but it's on the Land Rover. But again, the problem is insurance. So we go to Land Rover. Let's have a look on here. So we go Land Rover. And then I really like the Range Rover. Now, I know I said on the video, and I took a lot of flack, I said they're quite a big car. And everyone said, well, of course, they're a big car. But it wasn't so much they're a big car, it's because it didn't have any rear wheel steer or anything on this version. But if you remember, I paid, 75? And then because of all the insurance problems, they were dropping like a stone. And then I sold it for 65. Now here is a 2021. I think these guys are quite close to me. I just look at that car for 45 and think, what value? I mean, that would be probably 130,000 new, 45,000. But again, I've got to check the insurance because that's going to be higher. But I just think they look great. But I really want the newer model. So this is why I'm just crazy with no. I spent most of the weekend just trying to decide what I'm going to go for, because I just don't know. But I was thinking of trying to go for the newer one. They've got this 460e, and I was looking at this one. Now the lowest here, we're looking at sort of, is this high to low? Need to check my filters. Yeah, low to high, sorry. 77, that's an SE. I really want an autobiography, so I'm going to be into the hundreds again. And then I think, oh, should I have the Cayenne? And then you sort of think, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just go here. And the reason is, I love the look of them. I don't know what you guys think, but I like the side profile here with this here. I think this just looks, you know, fantastic. So that's where I am with the daily. And then I thought, I'd done some videos before a while ago on cars and values, and I thought BMW M5. I mean, you can see what's going through my mind now. I'm thinking BMW M5. I have one. Well, I've had virtually every model of M5 because it's one of my favourite cars. But the M5 with four-wheel drive. Let's try and find. So drive type. So it has to be four-wheel drive. It's 193. Right. These cars are from, let's just say, 35,000. So a really good one you want to do full. Let's have a look at here. Decent mileage, lower mileage one. Like 62,000 miles, one owner, 38k. It's a 600 horsepower M5. I'm going to have no problems with the ride. It's going to ride like a limousine. It's going to be powerful. The only problem is I'm going to lose my license. Because when I was in the last one, I had the one before with the rear wheel drive, I just thought this car was just too quick for the road. But could I have the self-restraint to have one? That's what's just going through my mind. You see how much is going through. So now we've got Taycan, Macan new. No, I'm going to write that off because I just don't like electric. Taycan, because I've got that home charger, the 7 kilowatt now, and I can write it down 18%. I think I can drive that and not lose any money. Then we got the X5, but we've got one and we've still got a leaky roof, which is a bit annoying. It's been in twice. The Cayenne, we're going to go and drive, but is it too much money? The Range Rover, I really like, but it's a lot of money again for the 460e. And then I started looking at Defenders. Because when I had the Defender, that video gets loads of views. I'll put it up here. Let's try it. So it's a 110. I really like the look of the 110. And it's a P400e, and I think the model is an X. Dynamic X, we'll probably find it on here. I'll probably go more high to low this time. And I was out in the urban the other week, and I just think, would I rather have this? Because have a look at this here. Look. What do you think of that? I just think it just looks cool and I like it. Oh, that looks really nice. So I'm not interested in the comments because at the moment I'm trying to think, what do I go to? I've got the little Yaris which I'm bombing about in, and my daughter's learning to drive, so she's been using the little Yaris in our field, and then I've got the X5 if I want to go on a long drive, but I don't know, I'm really want a Land Rover with air suspension. Look at this here. Quite like that. I like the number plate, it's in green. But that is a cool car. I really don't know what to do. But anyway, this is sort of a bit of a new style of getting, you thinking and me thinking, you're seeing what's inside my head with cars at the moment, because I'm just not sure what to do, where to go. And I know I could have, probably buy the car anyway, but, I just don't like losing too much money, especially on a daily car. I don't want to lose a fortune. But do I go back to that Taycan? But I just can't do public charging. Really got a phobia about that. So anyway, I hope you guys like these videos. I'm going to try and keep you updated as much as I can on this, and let you, be involved in what I'm thinking. But my pad is getting longer and longer of cars now. So yeah, please like, share, subscribe. And if you want to put in the comments any ones you want me to have a look at, I was thinking of doing sports cars next. and maybe some different value ones, maybe best sports car, 25k, 50k, something like that. But yeah, hope you enjoy these videos, and I'll see you again soon.